What is good, my journeys? What is good, my journeys? Listen, the struggle of letting go. It is very, very hard to let go at times, people, situations, even mindsets. But it's a struggle, right? But I ask you to let go. Let the universe guide you. Let the universe protect you and aid to you. I know it's tough out there because it is. But let go. Maybe there's a person out there that you're so drawn to, that you love, that you wish you can be with, but they don't want to be with you. And you just keep on holding on to them. Maybe you went through an experience in your childhood and this experience has changed you as a girl, as a guy, as a soul. And you can't let go of that story. But I ask you today, find ways to let go. Because I remember me growing up being called weird, odd, getting laughed at my whole life. It was hard to let go of that program, to know that I was special. It was very, very hard. But I started to meditate, I started to eat right, started to change my beliefs, and it was tough. I'm gonna tell you guys that. I remember my coach told me this years ago, man. I was in middle school. So I don't think I played football that year. I played in like my elementary years, but when I got into middle school, I never really played. But I was still, call him coach because he was just cool, man. He was just different. So that being said, he always told us, he was like, what is the hardest thing for a person to do? And he was like, Jacob, what is the hardest thing for a person to do? And I was like, change, because he told us that. And that stuck with me for years, man. That's the hardest thing for a person to do, is change. What is something that will always happen? This is my quote to you, is something that will always take place on this earth and in your life or whatever you do is change. It will always be here. So me giving you guys that quote, that the hardest thing for a person to do is change, it's me telling you that it's hard to change, but it's not really that hard. If you allow yourself to see more and attain more, you can let go, man. Whatever you're going through. If you know this person is not giving you the love you need and the love you deserve, if that really clicks in your brain, you're gonna let go. You're gonna do everything you have to do. Before I even became successful, I had people hitting me up out of the blue from the past, talking about they miss me, they love me, they wish they never did me dirty. And a part of me is like, finally. But then I stepped away and I was like, okay, what now? You're telling me these wonderful things. You're saying you're sorry, but are your actions gonna change? And most of them, their actions really didn't change. So like I told you, you have to really let it click in your brain and know that, hey, this person's not treating me nice. I need to let go. If you're watching this video and you've been through childhood trauma, think about you meeting someone special. Maybe you have someone special. Think about how they feel because you're going through so much pain. They want to help you. You have to just allow them to help you. When I receive my lover, I'm going to let her help me. I'm going to let her heal me, guide me, teach me, nurture me. Instead of me being all about protecting myself, I'm going to allow her to come in. Because letting go of that pain, letting go of that trauma, or letting go of people is very, very tough. But it is necessary. I know this is true. Like I told you guys, I remember going to high school, getting bullied, talked about. And I always try to tell you guys these stories, man, because it still lives on within me. It's not something that can just be erased. And that's why I'm saying trauma is a very, very real thing. And most of it starts in our childhood. It starts within school or within the job place, within our family, right? But me telling you guys that when I graduated, I knew I had to go heal that part of me. I knew I had to tell myself, Jacob, those stories that they said about you is not true. You're not weird, you're not odd, you was just different. And being different is a blessing. So right now, you have to really go in and meditate, journal down different things you've been through in your life, and really sit with your spirit and say, hey, is this true? Is this true about my life, what they said about me? And most of it's not true. That's when everything around me changed. That's when I felt more happier. That's when I felt more freer, like I can be myself. And I just feel like being criticized your whole life is tough. But you gotta let go of those programs. You gotta let go of the hurt too. Like, I know many of us have been used, manipulated. You know, I could talk about that with you guys too, man. I was the good friend out of the group, meaning I would always forgive people because my heart was just so pure. I always seen the best in people and not the worst. But that got me in a lot of trouble. But I don't allow them to do that no more, because I've seen people that do respect me. I've seen my worth now, and hey, I'm way more successful and way more, I just feel way better than I did. Many of us, we settle for these connections, we settle for these people because we feel like that's the only people we can attract, the only people we can attain. But I'm telling you right now, that is not the only person you can have. For my queens out there, this guy dogging you out, manipulating you, using you, only hitting you up when he want to lay down with you, only hitting you up when he needs your car. For my kings out there, she only hitting you up when she needs some money, when she need somebody to lean on. But when this other guy that's doing the wrong is doing it right, she just leave you. It's like she just trauma dump. I went through that. You know, queens or girls used to call me up, Jacob, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. You know, you're a good person. But as soon as like what they was going through was fixed, I wouldn't get no call, I wouldn't get no text. I felt like people kept me close just enough so I didn't really notice that they really didn't like me. And that was a hard thing to process, man. But me telling you guys this, I had to let go of that story that, hey, I'm just not a trauma dumper friend. You just can't come put your trauma on me and run away. Like, hey, no, I still want to have a connection with you. And you watching this video right now, you can't just let these people trauma dump you, come to you with all their problems, but the minute everything is fixed in their life, they don't text you, they don't call you, they don't try to reach out to you, see if you're okay. Letting go is a struggle, but I feel like if you truly want to let go, you're gonna let go. If you know your time is now, you're gonna let go. I'm not one of those people to give you 1,000 chances now, because I know time in my heart is precious. So that being said, I truly know that if I have this loving spirit, people have to respect that. If you have a loving spirit, people have to respect that. They have to honor that. And not only just use you, but nurture you, be there for you, and understand who you are. So if it's not just letting go of a person, maybe you might be letting go of trauma. You gotta let go. You gotta move on. You gotta grow. That's the only way. That's the only way things can change is when you let go. And that is why I said at the beginning of the video, you have to let the universe guide you and aid you and protect you, because I just move out spirit, for real. I'm telling y'all some real stuff, man. And it has changed my life, for real. Like, when I started to meditate and just sit with the universe and just talk and vent in that space, my whole life changed, man. Because many of us, we forget that we have this divine thing protecting us, this divine thing we can talk to and aid to. But I haven't forgotten that. And every single day, I'm gonna talk to my spirit team, no matter who calls me crazy, who calls it weird or demonic, because I know that this is a spiritual realm we live in. We've been told that it's only physical, the 3D. Come on now, it's more than the 3D here. I mean, if spirits can live on the same dimension, there's something about this place we don't know about. Come on now. If it was only the 3D, they wouldn't be able to come in here, but they can come in this realm too. They live right amongst us. You feel me? I don't know, man. I just ask you guys to let go. You deserve better. I know I deserve better. I'm going to continue to show up for myself. And like I told you, this might not just be hurt. This might just be me thinking that I don't deserve opportunities, blessings. Or letting go of the old programs to think that when I do attain something, something bad is going to happen right after. Like, I've been through some darkness, man, in my days, but I'm showing up for myself each and every day. Because I know what I do right now is how tomorrow will be or my future will be. But I know that. You watching this video right now, continue to dream, continue to hope, continue to wish, because you deserve that. I know this world gets kind of crowded. I know it gets loud. Like right now, I had to really come back out here at nighttime and shoot these videos because it was just too noisy this morning. It was too noisy in the evening. And I remember just getting real mad because I'm so in tune with my videos, with my content, and being consistent is one of the things I try to strive for. But even that can be bad, man, because it's like I'm trying to people please. That's a trauma I gotta let go too. You know, I felt like I had to please people for them to accept me or like me or be there for me.